and welcome back to Faith in the Valley with Dichi. Wherever you are in the world, I hope that you are well. And if you are new here, this is a space for women who are navigating through valleys of restoration or renewal and recovery. And this is where we blend honest storytelling, scriptures, and encouragement. So today I want to share Priya's story. It is a powerful reminder that progress is often found in the smallest steps. So, Priya is 37 years old. She is a primary school teacher and she is also a mother of two energetic daughters. Just 3 months ago, she slipped on a wet kitchen floor at home and she fractured her hip. In that moment, her whole world came to a very sudden halt. I'm sure that many of us understand what that feels like when something like that happens suddenly. At first, Priya couldn't walk, and she needed the help of using a walker or a walking frame, and she described the pain as being very deep, and even getting out of bed felt impossible at times. The doctors told her that healing could take 12 weeks or longer, and she had to remain committed to having regular physiotherapy. In the early weeks, Priya describes that she felt helpless and she needed her husband to help her doing the most basic tasks, and at some points she felt as if she was a burden. Priya couldn't stand for very long either, and not even long enough to do basic things like cook meals for the family and those sort of tasks, and she couldn't walk her daughters to school. One afternoon, during a physio session that Priya attended, her therapist said, "Don't focus on how far you have to go. Just take one more step than you did yesterday." That became Priya's new focus. Not full recovery, not big leaps, but just taking one more step. Priya began to lean more into her daily prayer life. Her favourite scriptures became Psalms 18, verse 32 to 33, and it says, "It is God who arms me with strength and keeps my way secure. He makes my feet like the feet of a deer. He causes me to stand on the heights." Priya also prayed and said, "Lord, help me not to be discouraged by slow progress. Let me see the beauty in small victories." As the days passed, Priya's small steps became longer walks. She began walking to the end of her street, then down the road to the small shop. Eventually, Priya began to walk her daughters halfway to school again. My friends, in reflection and with reference to Priya's story, it's a reminder that healing, whether it is physical, emotional, it often comes in increments. We barely notice until we start looking at how far we've come. sometimes it's helpful to remember those small steps. And it's rarely one big massive moment where your full healing and recovery just happens just like that. It doesn't take place when we click our fingers. It's the hundreds of quiet steps that bring us to that place of full recovery and healing. And while we wait, it can feel as if we're not making any progress, and it can feel as if we're all alone. But the reality is, as each day goes by, we still are stepping forward. And God is right there with us as well. And He never leaves or forsakes us, even when we're taking those small steps. And so I really hope that Priya's story has encouraged you in some way, that we are not alone as we take steps forward in our valleys of recovery and healing. And so if you're walking through a valley today, please remember this. You don't have to conquer. It is one step at a time. Your healing is also valid, even if it feels slow, even if it feels frustrating, and even when you feel lonely, it is still happening. And every single step of recovery counts. God is in each one of our steps as we move forward. In the comments below, I would really love to hear your thoughts about what your one more step victory is. It could be being able to get yourself dressed without any help. It could be being able to stand long enough to cook a meal. It could be able to not burst into tears when you hear or see something that reminds you of heartbreak. And by sharing that, it could be the exact kind of encouragement that someone else needs to hear or see or read. And don't forget, my Healing by Faith prayer journal is also available to help you as you travel along your recovery journey. And there are also calming instrumental albums, and there's poetry bundles, and all of these resources are available through my Stand store, and the link is in the description below. So, my beautiful souls, thank you so much for joining me again today. I do share sharing stories and encouragement with you all. And if you would like me to share your story on your behalf, similar to what Priya has trusted me to do today, then please do reach out to me. My details are in the description below. And finally, may grace meet you exactly where you are. Until then, take care.